Hey everybody, so I'm going to do a rough cut video. We're going to jump back into those, and I know you all are really excited that you got to learn how to stand basically and how to hold your shield and guard, all that. But really what you want to say is, can you just show me how to chop something, hit somebody? So we'll start off with the absolute ultra basics here today. I'm going to show you what most of us in the sword fighting arenas call the newbie hack or the psycho chop. And it's super simple, super basic. If you've ever chopped branches off of a tree with a machete, or really chopped just about anything, chop celery or whatever, you've probably done a derivation of the psycho chop, aka a hack. It's super simple, it's basic, it's what everybody throws when they first start. Some of us seem to forget that we used to be absolute noobs and threw it, but it's always good to remember where you come from, because every now and then, even the most basic shot might be handy. There might be some little gap between a couple of guys' shields there, and that's all you can get in there, and you're all like, hey, I know how to do this, chop, and nail somebody in the arm or something. It's significantly later in the day now. You can see down there, darkness, so it's dark outside, cool air's blowing in, so I shouldn't be like a complete dripping mess, or more of a mess than I already am. So we're gonna start off with the chop, and remember, this is the very first shot in the rough cut series here. It's absolute super basic. Like, if you don't know how to throw any sword shots, at least your lizard brain will probably know how to do this one. So what you're doing is you're gonna throw a downward vertical strike, and you can start from up here, or you can start from the back, or you can start from the shoulder, and it really is super simple. So from the shoulder, all you're going to do is come, while you're coming down with the arm, you're bringing this down. You're also tensing the tricep there, tensing the tricep, then triggering the forearm, and then triggering the wrist even more, and chopping them on the top of the head. So it's just, and you can chop them in the body, chop, chop in the leg, chop, chop in the arm, chop. Really, really simple. So, yeah, you know, especially when you're newbie, you may want to bring it back even further and get a chop in there. So, and you can also do it from your usual sword guard here. So from the shoulder, you will bring the weapon in your arm out, and you'll chop, chop. You engage well, I engage the chest and the shoulder and everything else, but if you're a total noob, all you have to do is bring your arm forward, down, chop. It's really basic. It's silly, but you can consider this your first shot if you've never thrown a sword shot before, and then you kill somebody with it, and you can kind of chuckle under your breath. So it's boom, 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 boom. And you gotta say boom. Remember, whenever you're teaching or doing it to yourself, gotta have sound effects, because I don't have a sound effects machine here, or a producer or anybody else, because I'm cheap. So you just pop that forward, there. And you can also get a little bit more leverage in with the fingers there by doing a little triggering. That helps really speed it up too. And believe it or not, it hits pretty hard. Against adept fighters, or when you're fighting guys with sword and shield, they'll normally have a sword there, or other defensive mechanisms in place. That probably is not a very efficient shot. But you come from here, chop down. You can also throw it from in front here by essentially moving your elbow over, so you're in line, and then come down with this part of your arm down, push this one forward, and chop anyway. So if I'm guarding up here, I can come forward, then down, boom. So, boom, 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 boom. And if you want to, sometimes you can actually get more of a top snap out of that. We'll cover that later. If you go ahead and extend your hand and loosen your grip a little bit, so you can actually pop people on top of the head like that, which will often be able to get right above their shields. So you can go instead of chopping straight down here. But in any case, that's the chop. Super easy. Don't think all the other shots are going to be this easy. This one requires the least amount of mechanics. You've been doing this since you were a little kid probably. And, you know, it's the most basic shot there is. So, but it's always good to practice stuff. You know, you can even bend to the side and practice it to the legs. Work on doing that downward, from top down, vertical downward, hack, chop, whatever you want to call it, a hack, a newbie hack. And I'll see you on the next video.